Are you thinking about moving to the Dallas area and all you hear about are the cities or suburbs that are north of Dallas, like your Prosper or Salina or Frisco? In this video, I'm going to tell you about 5 underrated suburbs that you may not have heard of, but they definitely need to be on your radar. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, and moving to the DFW area can be overwhelming, especially if you have not spent very much time here. If you're considering moving to Dallas, you have a wide variety of suburbs to fit your lifestyle and your needs. While some suburbs steal the spotlight, there are some that fly under the radar, and I am here to make sure that you know about those. We'll take a look at these cities. We'll consider their location, their schools, crime, housing, of course, and fun things to do. First on our list is Grand Prairie, Texas. Now, Grand Prairie is considered a suburb of Dallas. It is located right between Dallas and Fort Worth. Grand Prairie's population is about 204,000 residents, and it's about 81 square miles. According to Wallet Hub, Grand Prairie ranks as the 43rd best real estate market in the US. And niche.com gave Grand Prairie an overall rating of a B+. Grand Prairie's location is especially attractive because it is centrally located. So if you have to travel to various places within the metroplex, Grand Prairie should definitely be a city that you consider. You have access to several highways if you live in Grand Prairie. Interstate 20 and Interstate 30, they both run east and west. You also have Highway 360 as well as the George Bush Turnpike, which is Highway 161. So a plethora of different highways to access different parts of the DFW Metroplex. It will take you about 20 minutes to get to downtown Dallas and about 25 minutes to get to downtown Fort Worth. Living in Grand Prairie, it will take you about 20 minutes to get to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport and about 25 minutes to get to Dallas Love Field. Another great thing about Grand Prairie is it's kind of becoming its own little small destination place, and it's definitely becoming more popular for residents of Grand Prairie and surrounding areas. And one reason for that is this area called Epic Central. Epic Central is a 172-acre park that is located just off of the George Bush Turnpike. Now, Epic Central is home to Boulder Adventure Park as well as Epic Waters, which is an indoor water park. There are also plenty of dining options near and within Epic Central. In Grand Prairie, you also have Joe Pool Lake. They have a beach there. You can, of course, fish and boat. There's even a restaurant just off of the lake that you can go to and enjoy some great food. And Grand Prairie has 2 golf courses. There's Tangle Ridge Golf Course as well as Prairie Lakes Golf Course. Texas Trust CU Theater is located in Grand Prairie, and there you can enjoy some great shows. In fact, Torrey, my husband, and I just went to a concert there. And if concerts aren't your thing, there are over 60 parks and recreation centers in Grand Prairie. The city of Grand Prairie hosts several events throughout the year. There are 5Ks, there's Prairie Lights in the wintertime. Prairie Lights is an event that is held in Grand Prairie, and it usually takes place between Thanksgiving and all the way up through New Year's. While you're there, you will drive through and see over 4 million lights. It's about 2 miles to go through, and it really is a great experience, especially to get you into that Christmas spirit. Grand Prairie has lots of shopping options. One in particular that is pretty popular is Traders Village. Now, Traders Village is a huge outdoor flea market. It is only open on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's been around since 1973. It's actually one of my dad's favorite places to go when he comes to visit. Grand Prairie Premium Outlets has over 100 stores, so you can definitely snag a great deal there. And there's also Epic West Town Crossing, which has some different shopping options. And of course, it's near Epic Central, so everything over there, you can really dine, shop, different entertainment options just right there off of that Highway 161. Kids who live in Grand Prairie will probably attend Grand Prairie Independent School District. Grand Prairie ISD serves about 27,000 students, and there are about 39 schools. The Texas Education Agency gave Grand Prairie ISD an overall rating of a B, 84 out of 100. Keep in mind that Grand Prairie does border several other cities, so depending on where you reside in Grand Prairie, your child could attend either Arlington ISD, Mansfield ISD, or Midlothian ISD. When it comes to crime, Grand Prairie earned an overall rating of a C for crime and safety according to crimegrade.org. One of the draws to Grand Prairie is its housing market. As of January of 2025, the median price of a home in Grand Prairie is $335,000. The median price in all of DFW is $365,000. So housing cost is a tad bit less than the median average in DFW. And when it comes to housing style, you have a variety of options. There are apartments, but you also have single family homes, townhomes, you have older homes, newer homes. There are some master plan communities in Grand Prairie. A lot of those are on the southern side, I would say, of Grand Prairie, near just south of Interstate 20. The next city I think you should know about is McKinney, Texas. Now, although McKinney is considered a suburb north of Dallas, it really does not get all the buzz and fanfare that Plano, Allen, and Frisco get. McKinney's population is around 211,000 residents, and it's just east of Frisco. Wallet Hub named McKinney as one of the best real estate markets in the U.S. among mid-sized cities. And niche.com gave McKinney an overall grade of an A+. So you see why we definitely had to include McKinney in this list of less talked about suburbs. In terms of location, McKinney does sit inside of Collin County, and as you know, Collin County is one of the fastest growing counties in the nation. It is north of Plano, north of Allen, and east of Frisco. So in McKinney, you have access to several highways. You have Highway 380, Highway 75, as well as the Sam Rayburn Tollway. If you're traveling to the airport, you're about 30 minutes to DFW International Airport and about 40 minutes to Dallas Love Field. You're about 40 minutes to downtown Dallas and about 50 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. One of the top destinations in McKinney is its historic downtown area. It dates back to 1848. It's a cool place because it really has retained its old town look. There are over 120 different shops, several different unique eating establishments or restaurants, and the city hosts several events throughout the year that residents can definitely enjoy. They have an art and wine celebration in April, they celebrate Oktoberfest, and there's just several events just throughout the year that can cater to just a variety of different interests. McKinney's Parks and Recreation Department has a lot of different options for residents as well. They have over 50 neighborhood and community parks. They also have aquatic and fitness centers and several sports complexes. When it comes to shopping, you'll have several different options depending on what you're looking for. However, McKinney does not have a mall, but honestly, malls are becoming more and more obsolete, so that doesn't shock me at all. You do have places like Target and Walmart, and keep in mind you're not far from Plano or Frisco where there are plenty of shopping options. Students residing in McKinney will probably attend McKinney Independent School District. The Texas Education Agency gave McKinney an overall rating of a B89 out of 100. And historically, McKinney has hovered around either an A or B rating. McKinney ISD is made up of 32 schools, and they serve over 23,000 students. When it comes to crime and safety in McKinney, crimegrade.org gave McKinney an overall rating of a C. When it comes to housing, you are going to pay probably a little bit more than other places in the DFW Metroplex. As of January 2025, the median price of a home in McKinney was $459,900. Although that is more than the median price of a home in DFW, it is considerably less than the median price of a home in Collin County. Similar to what I mentioned in Grand Prairie, there are a variety of different housing selections in McKinney. You have large master plan communities like Trinity Falls that you can enjoy, but there are also some beautiful older homes in more established neighborhoods in McKinney. And the good thing about McKinney is that they're still growing, so there are plenty of new construction options as well. Next, we're going to talk about the city of Coppell. Now, Coppell is a very small city when it comes to size. It's only 14 square miles, and Coppell's population is only about 43,000 residents. So it is not a big city at all. It is also not a city that is expected to experience a large boom in its population. In fact, its population has only increased by 2,000 residents since 2015. Niche.com gave Coppell an overall rating of an A+, but it also named Coppell as the #1 suburb to live in all of DFW. Coppell is located just northwest of Dallas. You have access to several highways nearby. You have Highway 121, Interstate 635, and the George Bush Tollway, as well as Interstate 35E. One of the good, and it can be kind of like a bad thing about Coppell, is that you're only about 5 to 10 minutes to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. With that, of course, you could experience some air noise, so just be mindful of that. You're about 20 minutes to Dallas Love Field. So the location of Coppell is very attractive simply because you're close to both airports, and you're only about 25 minutes to downtown Dallas or downtown Fort Worth. So although Coppell is a smaller city, there is still plenty to do. The city does host several events throughout the year. They have Celebrate Coppell, which is kind of like a 4th of July celebration that the city hosts. They have Flick or Treat around Halloween time. And that's a fun event because kids get to watch movies, and there's a trunk or treat event kind of going on around the same time. Coppell's Parks and Recreation Department does host a variety of different things for their residents to enjoy. They have 17 parks across 545 acres. And with that, there's green space, of course, facilities, there are soccer fields and baseball fields. So you can definitely still be very active in this smaller city. Also, because of its close proximity to Grapevine, Texas, you can enjoy all that Grapevine has to offer. There's Grapevine Mills, where you have access to over 180 stores. There's Bass Pro Shops, which my son loves to go to the Bass Pro Shops in Grapevine. Great Wolf Lodge, the Gaylord Texan, and you have the Cowboys Golf Club. Even with Coppell's smaller size, you do have some grocery stores that you can go to. There's a Tom Thumb, Kroger, and Sprouts. And they do have different little smaller shopping centers sprinkled throughout the city. So within the city of Coppell, you don't have shops like Walmart or Target, but because of proximity to other cities, you're only about 5, maybe 10 minutes to get to those. Students living in Coppell will attend Coppell Independent School District, and Coppell has one of the highest rated school districts in the state. Coppell ISD has an overall accountability rating of an A, 97 out of 100, and it has historically maintained an A rating, which is very attractive for a lot of families with school-age kids. Coppell is made up of 16 schools, and they serve about 13,000 students. When it comes to crime, I was kind of shocked by this statistic. According to crimegrade.org, Coppell earned an overall crime and safety rating of a C. That was pretty surprising to me, considering it's a smaller city, but things happen in smaller cities just like larger cities. A helpful tool that the city of Coppell has is that they created a website that people can log into and look at different crime that is happening in and around the city. One of the unique things about Coppell is its housing market. As of January of 2025, the median cost of a home in Coppell is $525,000. Now, what's unique about Coppell is it does have more established neighborhoods. There's not a lot of new construction going on in Coppell that you may see in some of the other communities, but their homes sell pretty quickly compared to the average days on market in other cities as well. In fact, in January, there were only 59 homes on the market in Coppell. Typically, that number lingers between 40 and 70 homes, so they usually go under contract pretty quickly. Next on our list is the city of Arlington. Arlington's population is about 392,000 people, and it is nearly 100 square miles in size. You may not know this, but Arlington is actually recognized in several publications and articles and websites as one of the best places to live. According to Wallet Hub, Arlington is the 22nd best real estate market among large cities in the US. And Livability.com named Arlington as the top 25 best places to live in the Southwest. Niche.com gave Arlington an overall rating of an A-. So there is some buzz about Arlington. I just still feel like enough people don't really know what all Arlington has to offer. That's just a small list of where Arlington lands on some of these publications. Arlington is centrally located between Dallas and Fort Worth. You have access to several highways, Interstate 20, Interstate 30, Highway 360, as well as Highway 287. You're about 15 to 20 minutes to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and about 30 minutes to Dallas Love Field. You're about 20 to 30 minutes to downtown Fort Worth or downtown Dallas. When it comes to things to do, Arlington probably has more than most cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's some big attractions and entertainment in Arlington. Arlington does have an entertainment district. Within that entertainment district, you'll find AT&T Stadium, which is where the Dallas Cowboys plays their football games. AT&T Stadium is a very popular venue with a variety of different entertainers and different platforms. There's also Globe Life Field, and that's where the Texas Rangers play. Within that entertainment district, you have Texas Live, which is full of bars and dining options. So the entertainment district is just kind of like a hub for all things to do in Arlington. Not far from the entertainment district is Six Flags Over Texas, which is an amusement park, and Hurricane Harbor, which is a water park. Arlington has several parks and different facilities sprinkled throughout the city. There are over 100 parks and facilities to choose from, actually. Something that is brewing in Arlington is they are really trying to revitalize the downtown area. They are bringing in more restaurants and cool bars. In fact, if you drive up and down Front Street or even some parts of Division, you'll see some of that revitalization kind of happening. If you have kids that live in Arlington, they will most likely attend Arlington Independent School District. The Texas Education Agency gave Arlington an overall rating of an 85 out of 100, which is a B. Keep in mind that depending on where you live in Arlington, you could attend Grand Prairie Independent School District, Mansfield Independent School District, or HEB ISD. According to niche.com, Arlington has a crime and safety rating of a C. Considering the size of Arlington, it really does have a variety of housing options. One shocking thing is the median price of a home in Arlington as of January of 2025 is only $314,000. This is why Arlington is on this list, and that you need to know about Arlington is because of its location, but also because of the great discount and deal you can get on housing costs when it comes to living in Arlington. In terms of types of housing that Arlington has, you do have townhomes, some duplexes and condos, but you also have single-family detached homes. You have older homes that are in more established areas, and there are some pockets of new construction in Arlington. One of the more popular communities in Arlington is Viridian, and Viridian is a master plan community. It sits on over 2,000 acres. They have 5 major lakes within the community, 500 acres of open space, and 500 acres of lakes, rivers, streams, and different just kind of like wetlands. Viridian is still building. It is a master plan community that has been around for quite a while. Obviously, if there are 2,000 acres, there's a lot of land to develop there. The cost of homes range from about $300,000 up into the millions. They have a couple of amenity centers. One of their lakes has a beach that residents can access. There's a sailing center. They have several pools. And a cool thing about Viridian is they have a 55 and up section called the Elements that is great for those adults who want to live in a smaller, close-knit community, but still be close to maybe their family and kids that live in the greater Viridian community. Another cool thing about Viridian is it has an elementary school located right in the community. Now that elementary school is zoned to HEB ISD, and the residents of Viridian, their kids get to choose between Arlington Independent School District or HEB ISD. Next on our list is Midlothian, Texas. Midlothian is one of the fastest growing cities in the state. It has a population of about 42,000 residents. and its population has increased by 18% since 2020. Niche.com gave Midlothian an overall rating of an A-. In fact, Niche.com named Midlothian as the second best place to live in Ellis County and the best place to raise a family in Ellis County. Midlothian is in Ellis County, and it is considered a suburb of Dallas. Midlothian is located just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. It's directly south of Mansfield and northwest of Waxahachie. There are two main highways that run through Midlothian. You have Highway 287 as well as Highway 67. You're about 30 minutes to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and about 40 minutes to Dallas-Love Field Airport. Your commute to downtown Dallas from Midlothian is only about 30 minutes and about 45 minutes to downtown Fort Worth. So going to Fort Worth or Dallas is definitely not out of the question if you live in Midlothian. When it comes to things to do in the city of Midlothian, it kind of varies. They do have 14 public parks right now and recreation facilities. And the city does host several events throughout the year, like concert series and movies in the park and things like that. In terms of nightlife, there's just not a lot happening in Midlothian right now. But keep in mind that you're not far from either Mansfield, Waxahachie, or if you do want to enjoy Dallas or Fort Worth, you're still way under an hour to get to those places. In fact, driving to Arlington is only about 30 to 40 minutes from Midlothian, so you can definitely take advantage of the entertainment district there, as well as any ball games that you may want to attend, such as viewing the Cowboys or the Texas Rangers. When it comes to shopping, not a lot of variety in Midlothian right now, but it is growing. So they do have some grocery stores such as Kroger and Brookshire's, but they are getting a new Tom Thumb coming soon. And please keep in mind, they do have restaurants or, fast food places like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and things like that. You're not gonna have the shops and restaurants that some of the bigger cities have, but keep in mind, Midlothian is growing. I mean, the boom that they are experiencing right now is quite impressive, honestly. One of the cooler things that is located in Midlothian is Founders Row. And Founders Row is a group of historic homes that have been kind of restored. And there are different shops and restaurants like boutiques that are housed in those restored older homes. It really is a cool place to check out. Kids residing in Midlothian that are school age will attend Midlothian Independent School District. According to the Texas Education Agency, Midlothian earned an overall accountability rating of 88 out of 100, which is a B. Midlothian ISD has just around 10,000 students and they have about 13 schools right now. Heritage and Midlothian high schools have been ranked among the top 40% best high schools for 2024 by U.S. News and World Report. And the methodology they used, they looked at 6 factors such as college readiness, reading, math, science proficiency, things like that. But they also looked at underserved student performance, college curriculum breadth, and graduation rates. When it comes to crime and safety, according to niche.com, Midlothian earned an overall crime and safety rating of a B-. And when it comes to housing, Midlothian is above that DFW median price of a home. As of January of 2025, the median price of a home in Midlothian is $475,000. Midlothian was recognized as one of America's 50 fastest growing suburbs with home values under $500,000 through a study by GoBankingRates.com. But keep in mind, in Midlothian, they are still building a lot of homes. In fact, if you were to look at available homes for sale right now, there are plenty of them. Another good thing about Midlothian is because they are still expanding, you are able to get more acreage or more space on your lot when you do purchase a house. So they do have 1/4 acre lots, 1 acre lots, 2 acre lots. And so people who need a little bit more space between their neighbor definitely should consider Midlothian. Some communities you may want to consider in Midlothian include Bridgewater, which is a master plan community, as well as Summercrest, which is a gated community, and Hawkins Meadows. Have any questions about moving to the Dallas area? Give me a call, text, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.